Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to another episode of Outlast. This game contains graphic sexual content and like some gore aspects, so a lot of blood, a lot of guts. It's a horror game, you can kind of expect that. So if that's not your thing, please turn away now. But if that's okay with you, then please enjoy the video. Okay, so we're in the sewers now. Quick little recap. So, flush the water. Okay, so I'm guessing that we're going down there. We need to get the water out of there, and there's so there's two valves. Does that say female ward? Like I've never seen any like you know, with like adverts or promos or whatever. I've never seen any like females in this. Oh no. Oh, that's a big guy. How does he know I'm here? Like, he could just sniff me out. I hate him. What was he? There's people in there. Wait, so we can't go there. Something over here, maybe? No. Oh, so, okay. Bit of reload, because I'll get it later. To recap, though, we're in an asylum. There's crazy people. There's a crazy priest. And there's, like, a big... I'm not sure if he's, like, fat or if he's just muscular, but, like, a big guy chasing us down. Who I think he's Walker. Who's like, where is he? I don't feel safe if I can't actually see where he is. I can hear I can hear his breathing. I'm gonna go over here. I think he's Walker, and the note said something. Because this was on a document. Okay, I'm gonna go this way first. It's something about like, because of the experiments, he had this like over-exaggerated view of like security, and that's why he's after us. Oh no! I didn't know you could do that. No, okay, I'm just going for it. Not food under like high pressure situations. So I'm guessing you can only do that like, you know, if you're like kind of sticking out a little bit. Like, for example, if I'm here and I'm like all the way over here, I'm guessing you can't do it. If I'm like out a bit, you can. Because that's like OP as hell if he can literally just grab me from wherever. I forgot what I was even saying now. Yeah, so he's Walker, because it's like a business letter, it's probably his last name, so I don't know what his first name is. I'm just still gonna I'll call him the big guy. But he's got this like exaggerated view of security, and it's like over the top as hell. And oh no, that is short. Okay. I crouched down a little bit too early there. The priest guy is still kind of a mystery, but we know that he mentioned Wall Rider as well, so like when I say these things I absolutely have no idea, but it's just like from what I'm guessing, it seems like he's got some sort of cult or something, and maybe because he was talking about Wall Rider and there's like Wall Rider over there, like maybe he's like got them in like a religion, trying to like worship the Wall Rider. But like the Wall Rider is literally just a project. Okay, this is harder than before. I'm actually struggling with this. So it keeps getting me. I'm gonna try and go over there instead, see what's there. And then go back there. Oh god, I've only got one battery though. I really need to preserve battery. But I'm thinking maybe he's got like some cult to do with the wall rider, but the wall rider is actually just a project. I don't know what the project is, but that's just what Markov called the project. But we're seeing like, I'm not, like spirits or like shadows or whatever. And I'm not sure if that's like what they're seeing and that's what they call the wall rider or not. I don't. I think it's if you run they can kind of like hear you. But I think you're okay if you're crouching, you're okay. And if you're walking, it's a bit louder than crouching, but it's not that bad. Because stealth is like a big part of this game. Close that there. Lockers, okay. That's one. And straight away I'm gonna hide. Because if there's anything I'm learning from this game, the minute you do something that's like part of an event or objective, they're gonna come for you. So I am sure that I'm gonna hear banging on that door any minute. Like, I'm too scared to leave without hearing it. Sometimes they just take a while though, because he was in like the other bit, so he'll probably take a while to even get here before he starts banging. But if I leave, I'll run into him. Horror-wise, like, I think this game, so far, like, obviously, we're not even, like, halfway through the game. Probably not even, I don't even know over a quarter. Probably not. Yeah, I can hear him getting closer. But, I'd say this game isn't, it's not terrifying. Like, there's a couple of jump scares, and I find the, like, chases, I know a lot of people find them scary. I see them stressful, but not necessarily scary. But I'm oh! Hello. I am not very easily scared by like horror games. I don't even play that many of them. I like watch more horror movies than play horror games. But I think like there's a few times that I've like been actually terrified by horror games. Layer of Fear. I've never played it, but I've watched someone play it. That terrified me. And PT. Playable teaser. That is terrifying. Like, that is a perfect example of something that scares me. This is like jump scares, but I'm not like in PT, I'm not gonna lie, like, call me like a kid all you want, or like a wuss or anything, but I struggle to sleep after that. This is like little jump scares here and there. It's fun to play. It's really fun to play it, but I'm just talking about like from a horror aspect. I don't necessarily find it terrifying. And I know a lot of people do, because I've heard people say it's scariest game of all time, and I don't personally agree with that. I find it more fun than anything else. Like, I'm really having fun with this game. I think the night cam is like probably the scariest thing in this game. Like, you know, just being in the dark and having a very limited view, and you can only really see, okay, we're just gonna make one for it. And you can only really see with that kind of green, kind of staticky light. I think that's probably the scariest part. I also feel like the jump scares aren't too cheap in this. Like, there's lots of games, especially indie horror games, where the jump scares are so cheap, and there's a couple that have been a little bit like not so scary, and it was just like, you know, they just put it in there to put it in there for the sake of it. But overall, I found all the jumps, like most of the jump scares have been effective, and they've actually like created tension. They haven't just been there for like a really cheap scare. I think, you know what it is? I think atmospheric horror is like what scares me the most. Okay. Like one of my favorite games of all time, Corpse Party. That's all about like the atmosphere and the story, and that game is long as hell and weird as hell, but I love it. Go check out that game. It's like it's almost like a interactive novel with like a bit of RPG gameplay because there's so much story and it's just amazing. And it's not necessarily scary, but the story they tell, the anime, they've done like a short hour-long like anime on it. The anime terrified me. Nope, goodbye.
You don't have to be scared of me. I can tell we're the same.
Okay, goodbye.
The doctor's dead. You know that, right? Dr. Wernicke died before he even started working here. What kind of experiments does a dead doctor perform on living patients? That's the question.
Oh, wait, so he died. But didn't the thing say that he... Okay, I'm a little bit confused, but we'll read the note first. The patients know Dr. Wernicke is dead. One asked me, what kind of experiment does a dead doctor perform on living patients? What is Project Wallrider? Okay, but it said that when he died, the person who was doing like the report had been visiting him for a few years, and he was like the one who confirmed. I'm gonna guess we'll go down here. So if he wasn't part of the company, then like my whole theory about it being like Germany and because of like war and all that is kind of out the window. But male ward and female ward. Yeah. No, okay. Okay, so the reason I was silent for the last couple of minutes is because I'm immature as hell, and I was debating whether or not to make a period joke, but I've decided not to. I'm just throwing... Okay, that one was a bit cheap. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to. I'm so immature. Like, my sense of humour is just stupid. And when I saw female ward and its stories of his blood, just my brain was just going to dark places. Not what I was going to speak about, but if it was important, it'll come back to me. I'm hearing noises. No. Oh, okay, we can probably go down here then. Like, the thing with this game though is I'm almost a tiny bit disappointed in like the horror aspect of it. So far that is. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game or anything, because I've hardly even played it at this point. I'll just go this way. Like, I've only just started, really. But I think I'm far enough along to make some sort of beginning judgment. Okay, so that's probably just where it would have taken me if I went that way. And I'm just... I don't know if I'm not easily scared or like what it is, but I think the sound in this game is scary as well. The sound design is amazing. See, I'm gonna turn it up because like the last couple jump scares haven't scared me at all. So I'm gonna turn it up a bit and see if I can actually get them to speak me out a bit more. But it was the same with Resident Evil 7. I did not really find that game scary. Like, obviously the jump scares got me a couple times and all that, and it was very tense and like stressful, but not necessarily scary. And I think that's the problem with a lot of horror games now. They kind of mix the two. Okay, battery. Like, I want to make it very clear though, when I say these things it's just completely my opinion, and I'm not like trying to bash on the game, because I think this is a great game so far. I'm really enjoying it, and when it comes down to games, it's all about having fun, and I'm definitely having fun. See if I can go, yeah, up here. Okay, maybe just okay, I'm a little bit confused direction-wise. Okay, stairs. I literally have no idea, like, where I'm even going. It's like, it just says, like, escape the sewers. Wait, is that... Okay, I'm just gonna drop down. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just trying my best to, like, navigate. Okay, so I backed up my character, but after saying that the jump scares in this game were pretty good, the last couple ones have been like weak and kind of like cheap. Oh. Okay. This is upping the scariness a bit more. He's there. Oh. This is... Yeah, this is kind of... This is more what I was looking for. This I find scary. Is that him? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly explain why I moved back. I'm using my headset, because it's better audio, and, like, I'm trying to, like, hear where he is with the, like, surround sound, but it's coming in, like, behind me, and then, like, all around me. So, like, I'm not really sure if I'm just not hearing it right. But I am kind of struggling with, I have no idea where I'm going. I can kind of see something over here, but I'm not sure what it is. So I'm just gonna try my luck. Okay, I think he's on my right, for sure. Don't even hear him now, so that's a good sign. Okay, that's a ladder. Oh, there's stairs, there's stairs, there's stairs. Run. No. No. I was so close. No. Oh, Jesus. That terrified me. That was... Okay, that was good. See, that kind of feeling of being in complete darkness and, like, paranoia that is, like, all around you. That's scarier to me than, like, any of, like, the jump scares and all that. Oh. Is he just... Oh, he's not a friend. Okay. Never mind then. Oh. He's... But, okay. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Around here. Hopefully we're out of the sewer soon. Oh, okay. One guy. See, I don't know about anyone else, but that right there would be me in this situation in real life. Like, how would I be going around exploring the place, running away from things? I would be in a corner, somewhere as safe as possible, with lots of light, or in a locker, and just waiting to starve to death. Because, I mean, I think starving to death is like the best death you could get in this game. Just follow like this running guy. Okay then. I really need more batteries. It's actually gonna annoy me. Okay. I mean, once again, like, I have a lot of problems with this game, but I think the characters just kind of like... I thought the sewer couldn't smell any worse. Hundreds of bodies crammed into a room. Thousands of files. Is this the priest's way out? Okay. Yeah. So I think, like, the characters just, like... And this is a problem with, like, a lot of horror movies. He came here, and I understood why he came, because it would be, like, the story of a lifetime. But immediately after seeing blood and all that, I would be out. But then, I mean, I'm a coward, so, like... I guess I'm a list, I suppose. Mail word, okay. Oh, okay, so I can move these, okay. Hello there. So okay, I thought he was just gonna like disappear when the lights went out or something. That would have creeped me out. See stuff over here. A chair. Okay. I hear like knocking. Like any type of noise in this game is a bad. Is that someone? That's someone trying to get in a door, but usually they would have broken it down by now if they were like chasing. Damn it. I feel like they're gonna break in when I get closer. Okay, I don't really have any other choice. Oh. It's blocking them. Okay. Just a random... You see, this is the type of room that I'd be like, you know what? It's my new home. It's got light, it says. Got a camera and everything. Oh, I see. I see what you want me to do, game. You want me to be like, oh, they're gone. I'm safe. Let's move it and continue on forward. I see you. I don't trust it. I won't fall for this deception. Sure, there's nothing going on here. I get a feeling that I'm gonna get a chase very, very soon. I don't know what, it just feels like it's building up to it with like... Ooh. Is there like people in here? I think there's like people on the beds. Yep, definitely people on the beds. So I think right now the most important characters like to find out about are Wernick and the priest guy. Because the priest guy has to have something to do with this or know something. This patient also unfortunately didn't make it. I tried my best, but I'm just a doctor, not a miracle worker, and I'm pretty new to this whole doctor thing. So I'm still working on all the kinks. Anywho, someone's gonna cut the fat from this Project Wallrider disaster. We've been bleeding money ever since this thing went tits up on account of that Billy kid. Okay, we've heard Billy a few times in this game, so that might be like an important thing. But I've managed to slim back personnel by more than 80 people, which means short-term savings in salary and long-term savings in pension and healthcare costs. And I've been figuring out a lot about biology. I was on the fence about it before, but now I can say with absolute certainty that a person can't live without his kidneys. There's something new every day. Well, I mean, you can't really argue with that. Okay. I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, that was scary. Playing this game with like surround sound is a different thing. That was right in my, like, left ear. Like, ever since I started playing horror games with, like, a headset, I just don't find horror games scary anymore without it. Well, I find them, like, I'll get jump scared, but it's not the same. It's not as bad. And I really do like to be scared. I'm kind of a glutton for punishment that way. Oh. Music? Hello? Oh, oh, oh. What's me? Okay, close door. Close door. And...
This is the experiment!
Nope.
This is the experiment! This is the experiment!
Nope, not that way. Okay, okay, okay. Smart. No, keep going, keep going. Uh-oh. This is like intense. There's another door. No, there's not. No, there's not. No, there's... Oh my god, there is. There's another way. They were correct. Then. You don't even get like time to study the rooms or anything. It's just. Oh. Okay. It's hard to like commentate when you're scared. Oh. It's hard to like commentate when you're like so stressed out. Like the stress levels are so intense. Wait, what? Where are we?
You can't hide!
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. Where did we like spawn?
I want my money! I want my money!
Okay, I'm confused about that spawn, but whatever.
Who's down there? You're not one of them, are you? Quick, get in the dumpster if you want to live!
Oh Jesus!
God damn it!
So tense.
You're the right choice here, buddy.
Oh.
Survive.